guys, welcome back to Trekyards, where we're no Tribble at all.
Oh.
He's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley. Oh, I like Tribbles.
I like Tribbles. I wouldn't mind a few more Tribbles. Got a bunch upstairs.
Well, buy one. The rest is done for you.
Well, until now.
Till now. Yes, Stu, what are we talking about today?
Trouble with Tribbles. Troubles. The trouble that the Tribbles create. It's fixed now, apparently. Rock has fixed the breeding issue with Tribbles, I guess. It's worth talking about.
And was this a giant plot point in season 2 of Prodigy?
It might be. Might be
Sorry, the first 5, Stuart, as we're reviewing.
Yeah, no idea. No, not at all.
So the situation, guys, is Prodigy season 2. We've watched first 5. We're reviewing it as like a batch content, to kind of give each thing its moment. In the intro to cast, or into the crew, what we've been doing the last 6 months, Rock is so basically a mini seminar, and then gets called by Janeway to go do the mission, and turns out the mission is that she's worked out how to stop them from multiplying by changing their DNA, therefore ending the problem, or the problem, and everyone's like, what? And then leaving, and that's the entire scene. But it's a joke, but it's a giant canon moment, a giant Rock moment, and it's literally moving on. Wow.
Yeah, it feels kind of odd that nobody else has come up with this solution, honestly. But it is a joke moment, and it's kind of odd that Rock did it as well, because we know she loves cute little things. You would assume she wouldn't want necessarily to do that, but
but the Tribbles are felt they need to be like killed because they overpopulate. If Tribbles are not, if they can be more sustainably breeding, then they'd want to be pets versus menaces, right? So I get it, actually. It's she wants nice Tribbles versus horror Tribbles. But actually, I kind of like that she's obviously a super alien, not humanoid, not from our quadrant, really different. So therefore, the perspective coming in is so different that I can buy. And as you say, loves cute animals, so I can kind of imagine that she's like, what's a Tribble? Learns about them. Oh no! Works out the problem, solves it in 6 months. Showing the pure intelligence, because that's a tremendously big thing to do.
Learned of the great Tribble hunts and was like so upset by it that got to make sure that they're not a problem. You can safely spay or neuter your Tribble now.
Yeah. But just a quick shots to this. Obviously, we start the Tribbles in the 60s, presented as a little fur ball, which then, throughout the episodes, left to right, down, left to right, the progressive amount of Tribbles grows, as you can see. And here's Rock, as you can see, Tribbling. It is an off moment. I love the classic L-cars, by the way. Even classicer. I love all the Starfleet stuff that's more classic. And obviously in Picard season 3 we have the attack Tribble, which is a whole different thing. But obviously this is like a decade and a half before. So if they choose to utilize this method, then the Tribble infestation, quote unquote, will be solved and all is well.
Yeah, the L cars really grabbed my attention. I really liked the display that they had there of the Tribble and stuff. I thought that was really fantastic. Those are the nice little things about Prodigy. They really pop for me.
Especially because they do their radical L cars for the newer stuff. They do classic L cars with older stuff. And if you know, all these displays are, I reversed them thinking they were viewable to Rock, but then I realized they're unreadable. So these are actually outward facing monitors. They're flipped to Rock, but readable to the audience, as in the audience of the thing. So I thought it was quite a cute little. Oh yeah. Now, do we include in any of our brain states, Stuart, the idea of the strange and new worlds sort of tie and discovery? Edward.
Trouble with Edward.
Yeah.
That's a good question. That definitely added to the Tribble lore, if you will, for better or for worse. I don't know. I like Tribbles. I like that story for its own reasons, but then at the same time, when you put it in the grand scheme of canon, it's kind of like, So I don't know.
I kind of disclude that, really, because it was meant as a joke anyway, and I have a hard time believing that Captain would deal with Edward in the way that she did, given how Picard was, etc. Kind of a hard, I don't really buy that. And I just don't. I don't think a human would do that and did that, and it's a joke. It's a joke episode, so I don't take that as canon, even though it is. But it's just not. Like at the end, there's a cereal commercial, right? So like, it's not played for real, so I'm not going to take it as real. So ignoring that, so of course the Tribbles were being hunted by Klingons before that, is the logic anyway. So ignoring that, otherwise this is Rock fixing Edward's mistake, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, this becomes a loop of like, ew, they're broken then and fixed then. It's like, yeah.
I just wonder if this is going to come into play later in the season. You know, it's like Chekhov's gun. You don't mention something or show a gun without, you know, coming into play later.
Unless it's in a C-through-L cars said in subtitles that was rushed.
She's going to just make it so the people of Solemn can't breed anymore. And
oh, God.
Problem solved, I guess.
That wow.
I don't know.
No, I don't assume this will come back in any meaningful way in the narrative, but certainly there could be an end episode where you have another time jump, say, and there's like a Tribble on her desk, and then someone walks in and she's like, no, this is Bobby, my new pet, or something, and it becomes they can now become pets, and it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I thought it was worth noting, because this kind of changes. It means that if it's in a fan film, I want to do a film about Tribbles, I can now make them just a singular entity and do a story about that, versus having to insist the plot be about them multiplying, and that's the one thing about them, as long as it's post-Prodigy. Just saying. So I thought it was a fun little canon note.
Yeah, it was a nice little add to the Trill canon, so yeah. The Tribble. Wow. That's the trouble with the Tribbles. You get them confused with Trill, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, comment down below what you thought about the Tribble mention and the solution to the problem, if you will. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check us out for our live streams and our discussions, which we do all the time. Also check out other edited content as well.
And if you want to help us do these sorts of videos for you all the darn time and all the new Trek, then support us via Patreon. It's monthly, or join the channel, also monthly, or super chat on any live on any of our grand discussion topics, or Trekyards@hotmail.com. That is the PayPal. Also with thanks on any video is a slew of ways, and they all help a lot.
That's right. So until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley. Bye, guys.
Everybody.